Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel, and we've got a world premiere for you. It's hull number 1 and it's a Kumbra 43. This is a boat that's built at the Astendoa factory down in southern Spain. It's a company that's been going 2 or 3 years. It's actually part of a much larger group, so financially pretty strong, and it's designed by people who have grown up and used boats for years and years. So there's a lot of stuff on this boat, I think, when I show you around, that you'll go, that's a nice touch, that's clever. I'm going to swing around. I'm going to start back here and talk a little bit about the bathing platform. It's got an 800 kilo limit on it, which is extremely high. I jump on boats much bigger than this that got 500-600 kilos, so this will comfortably handle your water toys, your tender, jet ski, whatever it might be. Nice little seating area facing stern. And what's really clever about this boat is the choice of powers. Choice of power. So you can have inboard engines, you can have outboard engines, you can have outboard engines that are hidden, you can have shaft drive engines, you can have stern drive engines, you can have anything basically. And this one, if you're looking at it and going, well, what's that got? This has got hidden outboards. I know, looks for the world, doesn't it? Like it's going to have inboard power. One of the clues is down here. If we look down here, we can see into where the engines are. So this one's got triple Mercury 300 V8s. But again, talking to the team, you can have whatever you want here, pretty much. You can have 350s. You can have anything at all. And I think that is a really, really clever installation. Access, this whole area here lifts up. And through the magic of television, we'll show you that. Because it means access back here, if you're working on it as an engineer, couldn't be easier. So there you go. Massive choice of power. They'll all kick out kind of 40 knot performance. Cruising on this one, sort of 23, 24 knots, that kind of thing. You'll notice here as well, we've got the balconies, the drop down balconies. It's an option, as it is on most boats, but it adds about 1 metre to the width. That one over there on the starboard side is currently up because we're a little bit too close to the other boat, but you get the whole idea. And then we've got this rather fabulous dining area. So I reckon you could probably sit 4 or 5 people down each side here. So there's probably seating for 10. This one's got 2 individual tables, high-low, so you can drop it down and infill and make that into a sun pad. Apparently you can also remove this chair if you want, so you can have access moving in that. There's lots of configuration possibilities here, which makes it nice. And then we've got our outdoor kitchen. So nice sink there. You could have a Kenyan grill or whatever. You could have a a hot plate, whatever you want there. Over here we've got this self-draining massive locker in here, so I can fill that with ice. Chuck your drinks in there as well. Of course, there's still refrigeration. So got I think it's 85 litres, that fridge, which is one of the biggest you can get. That's in there. And you can have more refrigeration, ice makers, whatever you want there. This will obviously drop down, so this, when it's not in use, can be closed up. Let's work our way around to the bow of the boat. And it's pretty impressive actually for a 43-foot boat. Nice little seating area here. You'll notice as well this curve. Very, very comfortable. Sit there. Got the best seat in the house, haven't you? As you're moving along, you've got one of these deployable anchor systems, so it disappears into the hull when it's not in use. And then you've got a big sun pad there. Now, as well as the, I think, really clever treatment of power, you've also got a really clever treatment on price. The base price on this as a hull, so no engines, no options, you can configure that in whatever way you want, is just 349,000 euros plus tax. 349,000. Now, of course, you'll add your engines, massive choice there, you'll add some options, but it still comes out, boat like this, with a pretty full spec, at around the 640 mark. And I've seen a lot of these kind of T-top day boat type things coming in at well over $1 million. So you can see why this would be very, very attractive. Triple kind of helm navigator seats, a couple of nice big Simrad multi-function screens there. Great view out over here, and you'll notice as well this bit here. So this is open to the air, so you can get a nice through breeze. Got zip wake auto on here as well. Everything you might need. There's also an option here, so you'll be able to extend a cover over the bathing area. We can see there the engine bay opening up again. It's such a cool trick to show people. Let's go downstairs, and again I think you might be surprised and impressed, because there's a really neat feature. I've not seen this anywhere else. So we come down into this kind of open plan area, and you'll notice you've got a sofa there, which you think, well, that's nice. But then you look at the bed and you say, well, that's super short, isn't it? I'm not going to be able to fit in there. So that's a silly idea. Aha! But actually what happens is, at the touch of a button, this rises up, becomes level with the end of the bed, and you've got a full double. I think that's genius, because obviously you're not spending your daytime in the bed. Well, you might be, but most of the time you're not. And then suddenly you've got this fantastic sofa. I think that's really, really clever. And I think it's one of those things that they've come up with as a solution, because they are limited on space. It's 43 feet, it's not 53 feet. And therefore they thought, well, hang on, can we do something here? I think that's brilliant. So yeah, you've got a full double and you've got a sofa down here. You've got a little bit of a kind of a food prep area here. Oh, can I lift that up? There you go. So we've got another chilled area in there. A little bit of storage space in there. And then swing round, we've got our heads in here. And again, really impressive headroom, well over 2 meters. Nice big mirror, loo, separate shower stall, which is always nice. A lot of boats, you know, have to manage with wet rooms, which is fine, but it does mean you've got to clear up a little bit more. So this is rather good. And then, and here's the big surprise, I think, is yes, we've got a mid cabin, but it's bigger than you might expect. So we take one step down, another half a step down, and we've actually got close to 2 doubles. I think I was told this was 1.4 meters. So that's, yeah, that's a good double. And this one's about, might be even more. This one might be 1.4 and that one might be 1.6. But either way, you could certainly sleep 3, maybe even 4 people down here. And what's clever as well is that you've got this sort of raised bit. So I can actually stand up here. You've got a little window out towards the helms, or the helm. And it just means when you come down here, unless you're sitting on the bed, you've still got some headroom. Bit of storage here. Again, nice, clever solution, because when I open this one, can I open this one? I did earlier. There you go. Rather than just being a cupboard, you've got a drawer. And that means if you chuck stuff in the back, you can get access to it. And these are the kind of things that, because it's been built, or rather designed, by people who sail and use their boats a lot, they've built in all these really neat little ideas, of which I think this is probably my favourite, because when you're sat down here at the foot of the bed, you've got this really cool view all the way out, looking around the marina. So there you go. First time I've been on board a Kumbra. Hadn't even heard of them until now, but I'm really, really impressed. So I'm going to stay down here because it's nice. Thanks very much for watching the Marine Channel. Thanks very much for subscribing if you have done. If you haven't, then press subscribe button. Do the share, like, click alerts, and we'll let you know when we do a new film. It really does help us. So if you can do that, thank you very much. And we'll see you on the next one. And I'll leave you with the thoughts of what engines you choose for this one. Bye-bye.